What up, YouTube? I just watched 9 minutes of this shit and realized I wasn't fucking recording. So I'm gonna go all the way back and kill myself real quick. And I'm gonna fucking do it again because I'm not a fucking bitch.
Because of shows like Kitchen Nightmares and Hell's
Fuck!
Kitchen, we know that Gordon Ramsay is kind of a
My
jerk.
bad.
Get out of my way. Get out my...
Damn though, like I just seen all this shit. Fuck it, it's okay. I'm
Get
fine.
out my
It's
fucking
gonna be
way.
okay.
Get
I'm not gonna fake my reactions. It's just gonna be exactly what I've already said probably.
away.
I'm not in your way.
Damn, but like look at this shit. It's just funny because I already said all this shit, but I'm gonna say it again. She wasn't even in the fucking way. He's like screaming at
We
her,
know
get
that
out the
Gordon
fucking
Ramsay
way.
is kind of a jerk.
Get out of my way. Get out my...
Not even good 10 feet away. Yeah. I said get out my fucking way!
Get out of my fucking way. Get out of my way.
I'm not in your way.
Get upstairs then.
He won't tell me. He's got no balls.
Oh my little young ass would be fucking swearing at him and
Turn
shit.
that risotto away.
Because it was overcooked.
Oh, I swear to God, I would be saying some shit.
Listen, come here, you fat mouth little stupid...
Oh
Many
my God,
people
I thought he was
attribute
calling her
Gordon's
fouls like
antics
she was
to a
about to
fake
go on
persona
Twitter.
that he displays for entertainment. It's just a character, they say. However, when you consider the violent and abusive life Gordon had to endure, you will understand where his rage comes from.
Yup,
Gordon's
yup.
father, Gordon Ramsay Sr., was a
First of
violent...
all, I just want to look at this man real quick. Everybody just look at him and look how he looks. And you know, this like confuses me is like when people have like a shitty dad who, spoiler alert, is like abusive and like tries to kill their kids. Like why do the kids like come up next to their dad and start like laughing? Like what enticed you to stay next to your abusive, almost murderer father and like take a photo where you're like smiling and
an
laughing?
alcoholic who
I don't really get it.
Ramsay described as a hard-drinking womanizer. When his father was drunk, he'd either hit the children
stop
or
pausing so
throw
much,
things
my
around
bad.
the house. We had to run for our lives, he recalled. We spent many nights, weekends, hidden in the Department of Health and Social Security rooms. Although his father abused and neglected
white.
his children, his mother Helen suffered the most. She was beaten relentlessly, even when she was 7 months pregnant with Gordon's younger sister. Gordon and his siblings, Diane, Ronnie, and Yvonne, often sat cowering upstairs in their bedrooms, while their mother was subjected to physical abuse downstairs. She often feared
I've seen like clips of his mom. Like she seems really like cool and
day
shit.
he might kill her. Gordon was already bigger than his
I always
father.
wonder like how do like really good women end up with like horrible fucking abusive, drinking, threatening to kill men? Is it just, by the way, if you see a fucking fly, just know that bitch gonna be dead. Just know that bitch gonna be dead if he's not already.
Father by the age of 12, but he never fought back. I don't know if I could ever have hit him. We were never big or strong enough to stop him. He had power over all
Gordon? I see in the little photo in the bottom, you're literally taller than him. It's if literally you and your brother just fucking start slapping him, he's gonna fucking die from cardiac arrest.
The crazy part is, the kids often spent time in child protective services. Police would take their father away during his outbursts, but it was only temporary. As
But why do they fucking let him come back? I'm gonna murder this fucking fly. I mean, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna fucking end its flying journey if I see this bitch one more time.
they would eventually return under the same roof as
Oh yeah, but why do they fucking let them return? By the way, you just threw boiling water and boiling coffee and hit me and threw me down the stairs, but don't worry, like he'll be back in a week. What?
They could not escape. To make matters worse, Gordon's father didn't even support the family financially. His mother was a career nurse, and his father just worked various dead-end jobs. Dad would often have a fallout with someone at work and get fired, and because our home often came with his job, we would
Like, see, how does such a good woman get with such a low-life guy who gets fired from his job every fucking month?
become homeless and have to move again. The family lived in roughly 16 different homes across England before settling.
God damn! No way he lived. How do you fucking boom, 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 boom all over fucking England? Holy
Yorkshire.
shit.
As you can imagine, Gordon's education was negatively impacted
I'm
due
so
to
sorry.
his father's
It won't- it
terrorizing
might happen
presence. However, he found a positive outlet detached from his home life through football. He was
Football-
aggressive on the field and could sprint really fast, which
See,
landed
doesn't he
him
look like such a nice, like, good-looking, charming young
a
man?
spot on the Rangers Football Club youth
That was
team.
kind of like unnecessary dick riding, but
Gordon
I did it
claims that he was
anyways.
scouted at one of his
You feel
games
me?
by an Oxford United manager, which led him to being signed to the
Oh
team.
yeah, I was
Scouting
posting
at
Gordon
one of his-
Ramsay because in this photo right here, he looks
landed him a
old
spot
as
on
shit.
the
Like he
Rangers
looks like
football
he has
club.
his fucking face wrinkles and shit. He has a fucking like I don't know Donald Trump hair kinda. Just so everybody sees him, he's over here on the side. My bad, I'll move this shit. Here you go.
Youth team.
Oh my
Gordon
God,
claims
it's
that he
fly.
was scouted at one of his games by an Oxford United manager, which led him to being signed to the team. But an Oxford spokesman says otherwise. We don't have concrete evidence that he ever played for Oxford United, and none of those coaches around that time can remember him playing for us. This seems like a strange thing for Gordon to lie about, but nevertheless, football was a major passion of his. It was also around this time that Gordon was finally able to flee his father's abuse for good. His mother told Gordon and his sister Diane that tension in their relationship was worse than ever. She forced them to move out of the house for their own safety. At age 16, Gordon and Diane moved out and got their own flat together in Banbury, located
If I ever
in
have a kid,
Oxfordshire, Southeast
my
England.
bad. If I ever have a kid, like I need them to like become rich and like just make me rich. You know what I mean? Like one of those kids.
But at age 19, Gordon's dreams of
Damn this fly. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me see this fly one more fucking time. It's fucking right. Don't come back.
football player were destroyed, which was the best thing that would ever happen to him. After suffering a serious knee injury, Gordon
Okay, this... I don't know, this looks staged or
enrolled
something.
at North Oxfordshire Technical
My
College
knee.
to study hotel management. During this time, he worked as a commie chef.
Oh yeah, I always thought like him like running hotels and doing hotel hell and shit. I always thought he was just like, oh, he's a really good cook. Like he was a really good cook. He had really high standards. So like, fuck it, we'll make a TV show on like hotel and stuff. I didn't realize he actually had like hotel like management and shit. That's fire. Like it just shows like going to college may be really good.
At the Roxton House Hotel, the commie
Also, like you're gonna see later in this video, but I didn't realize he was so like certified. Like I thought he kind of just became a really good chef or whatever, made his way up and got a TV show. I didn't realize he was doing such like, what's the word? Exquisite, like Michelin star fine dining, like top of the line. You know what I mean?
chef, otherwise known as a junior chef, is at the bottom of the food chain, literally. Most
Oh
kitchen
yeah, I was also saying like, who makes a food chain for this shit and why? Like, why is there like a chain of like importance?
brigades are organized similarly to the
Damn, but look at all this pottery. Like, doesn't this shit look like? Like, I bet all these pots here are like fancy, like non-sticking, like just very good heat conductors,
military.
all that shit.
Auguste Escoffier is credited for coming up with this hierarchy system while serving as a cook in the French military in the
Sous chef.
1800s. Commie chefs help ensure that a kitchen's operations run smoothly. They perform cooking, cleaning, delivery, and other support duties as instructed by the chef de partie.
That's
After
fire.
progressing through the ranks and becoming the
That's what I would want to be, so I don't have to be stuck cooking all day or some shit. I can learn a lot about cooking, and then also like if I gotta do the dishes, like okay.
sous chef,
Okay, sure.
Gordon ran the kitchen and 70-seat dining room at the Wickham Arms until he started a sexual relationship with the owner's wife.
I
Yup.
slept with the boss's wife because she made, a go for me. I mean, trust me. I mean, what 19-year-old chef, fit as a fiddle?
I'm just kidding. I didn't pause this to do that. It's just true though. Like me personally, like y'all might not believe it, but like I dead ass like I wouldn't be doing that shit. But I know like so many like basically every 19-year-old boy, like if their boss's wife was hitting on them, 100% they will fuck them. 100%. Or 99, because I wouldn't, I guess.
It's gonna say no.
Like I'm not like I don't like that cougar shit.
Year-old wife of your boss.
So yeah, he got fired. However, his experience would land him his first
But like instead of getting fired, he should have like kept the job, made the money, said fuck you boss, I fucked your wife, and then quit.
job
That's
at
how you're
a
supposed to do
Michelin
it.
star restaurant and his first appearance on television. Michelin stars are
Damn,
basically
you
the
know you're
highest
old
restaurant
when a
and his
photo like this gets taken. Like this black and white grainy ass photo, like this guy looks possessed. This guy looks like he's fucking drunk and like ripping Gordon's clothes off. He's like, no wait, hold on.
first
I muted it.
appearance
Everything's
on
fucking
television.
happening. I
Michelin
don't know
star
what's going on in this video. Like, I had to restart this shit. There's fucking flies flying around. I keep muting and pausing it, and
stars are basically
damn.
the highest badges of honor for restaurants. The stars are part of the Michelin Guide.
This shit over here looks kind of like good. Like this pancakey looking stuff with cream. It looks good. And then they put fucking fish eggs on it. That look like alligator eggs or some shit.
Which employs thousands of inspectors who travel around
Like
the
mini,
world
like
sampling
fish
the
eggs, you know what I mean?
cuisine. These highly trained inspectors will visit hundreds of restaurants a year in order to identify the best of the best. Michelin inspectors are always anonymous to ensure they don't receive preferential treatment during their meals. Inspectors book, dine, and pay for their meals in the same way as an average guest. Once each
Damn,
restaurant
wouldn't that be fucking amazing? Like, you become a really good cook. Like, you understand everything about tasting food, and you just go in disguise and like rate really good tasting food in mystery.
in consideration has been inspected,
I would do
the
that
Michelin
shit.
Guide director meets with the
The first time I reacted to this shit, I also I seen this fucking mascot looking guy over here to that side. Doesn't he like? Isn't he like the fucking like auto tire or some shit like that? Like, isn't he that mascot for like auto parts or some shit? I don't know. Like, that's what I thought.
worldwide teams for what is called star sessions, where the rating of each restaurant is debated. These sessions often
Okay, let's look at the food real quick. The first time I said it, I said this shit right here. This shit looks like you're eating flowers. Like, they have mint leaves and stuff in there. Is that a banana? Like, I can't tell. Like, what am I really eating? Like, I don't. Also, who wants to eat fucking leaves? Like, this shit right here. Like, is it like, I don't know. It looks like fucking twigs and like a couple of leaves. That's what it looks like. And let me see this shit at the top.
of each restaurant is
Okay, this shit kind of look good. This
debated.
shit,
These
I don't
sessions
know what this is.
often last days,
Chicken with
each establishment
blackberries,
considered one by one until
caviar bar,
unanimous
what the
decision is
hell?
reached. Restaurants can earn a
look
maximum
good.
of 3 stars. Michelin quantifies 1 star as being high quality cooking worth a stop, 2
So what do they do if it's really shit?
stars for excellent cooking worth a detour, and finally the prestigious 3 stars represent exceptional cuisine worth a special journey. Ramsay honed his culinary skills at Harvey's in Wandsworth. This is where a legend was created. The executive chef at Harvey's was Marco Pierre White, who is not only world
His look, like, why do their looks always just give a chef? Like, you can tell a chef, like a fine chef, when he's a chef. He just looks like a chef.
class, but also considered to be the first celebrity chef. Marco has been rumored to have somewhat of a temper. He has admitted that sometimes he shouts and screams in the kitchen. Gordon says that Marco was brutal, allegedly one night even making a young Gordon Ramsay cry. However, this side of him is rarely seen when the cameras are on. On TV, he's more of an intense savage that struck fear into you without saying or doing too much.
No, I didn't make Gordon Ramsay cry. He made himself cry.
Look at how fucking, like, oh my god. Like, he's just one of those people who, like, intimidate you without even, like, doing shit. Like, just being in the same building as them. I didn't make Gordon Ramsay cry. That little bitch made himself cry. He decided by himself to cry. That little fucking pussy.
That was his choice to cry.
That
After
was
working
his
at Harvey's
choice.
for 3
People who do this, like, I don't know. Something about people who talk like this.
3 years, Ramsay became more equipped to handle the fast-paced and high-pressure trade of fine dining. He also probably learned that sometimes to run a kitchen you need to be aggressive, loud, and dominant. The 1988 documentary Marco shows a behind-the-scenes look at the chaotic life in the kitchen. Gordon is seen multiple times throughout the documentary calm, listening, learning, and getting a taste for what it was like to be on the big screen. Sadly, his family was still suffering. Gordon's sister Diane decided to return home to live with their parents. One day, their father threw scalding hot milk over their mother, who was in bed, punching and dragging her downstairs. Diane got her mother to the hospital, where they were referred to Women's Aid, a charity in the United Kingdom aimed at ending domestic violence against women and children. The pair found refuge in one of the charity's shelters for 6 months and got help sorting out Helen's benefits. Her husband had never given her any money, likely a tactic he used to ensure she would never leave. Helen and Diane went home to find the flat ransacked and a postcard on the mantelpiece.
That's like
warning,
smart, but not
one
good.
night when you're least expecting it, I'll come back and finish you all off. From
You
that
see what I
moment
mean?
onward,
I'm gonna come back when you're least expecting it and finish you off. It's like, but why did it take this fucking long to get rid of this man? Like, when we see the shit that they're already doing, like, oh, like, he fucking pulled on her hair, dragged her down the stairs, beats the shit out of her, throws boiling water or milk on her. But, like, once they get the postcard saying that he's gonna fucking finish them off, that's when we're like, all right, bro, like, come on now.
The Ramsay family
Come
was
on,
finally
like, let's
free
go.
of Gordon James Sr. By his mid-20s, Gordon had already built a resume that would land him jobs working alongside world-class chefs in France, and then as head chef
Just
at
music just makes me think his fucking cooking is
Le
fancy.
Tante Claire in Chelsea, a 3 Michelin star restaurant. However, Marco White would present something that would stamp Gordon's legacy permanently. In 1993, Marco offered Gordon a head chef position and a 10% share in the Rossmore. The restaurant was renamed Aubergine and achieved Michelin star status 14 months later.
But what is this food? What am I looking at? Fucking cubes and shit?
Gordon's cooking was so highly sought after that the restaurant had a waiting list of up to 6 months and bills averaging about 75 euros per person. By 1990,
if I go to fucking, I know euros aren't the same, but if I spent $75 on one meal just for me, like, damn,
Aubergine
I'm gonna go to a very heavenly, peacefully place. That's what I'm gonna do.
won its second Michelin star. Despite the restaurant's success, a dispute began between Ramsay and the business owners, who wanted to expand and turn Aubergine into a chain restaurant. Gordon didn't feel he could duplicate his cooking as a formulaic concept like most chain restaurants do. After many years of disagreements and legal battles, Ramsay announced his departure and handed in his
We're barely halfway through, holy shit.
The entire staff at the restaurant followed Gordon.
I've been watching this
and
video for like
participated in a
35
walkout.
minutes.
Ramsay later referred to it as Black Friday. He described the decision to set out on his own as the most important day of my entire cooking career. The most important decision
How though?
of
You just
my
quit your
life.
like
Gordon
biggest
decided
job.
to purchase and open his own restaurant called Restaurant Gordon Ramsay in Chelsea in 1998. The journey of opening his business venture paired with a television documentary series called Boiling Point. The series only had 5 episodes, but gave viewers a raw, behind-the-scenes look at Ramsay and his element. Along with his cooking methods and expertise, he tried to impress food critics in hopes of a 3rd Michelin star. Although the series was short-lived, Ramsay's vulgar language and hostile nature were on full display, and he quickly became known for his loud mouth and short temper in the kitchen.
And we know where he got it from. A, his fucking dad, and B, the guy that trained him. Like, imagine you have a abusive, like, killer instinct father who's like ready to kill someone, and then you like get out of there a little bit, and then you start working, and then your fucking boss is like screaming at you, like telling you like, what the fuck are you doing? But I mean, I guess he just knew like he would become a really good chef or whatever, like it's worth it.
Drinking water.
Standing in front of the fucking glass, drinking fucking water. In front of all the customers. Fuck off.
But like if my boss talked to me like that, like I would probably like kill my I would like go to a heavenly place, like I said.
But even with these explosive moments, it
And
still
drinking
feels
water.
tame compared to what would come many years later. After establishing his first restaurant, Ramsay expanded and opened several restaurants across the United Kingdom. He earned his 3rd Michelin star in 2001, making him the first Scottish chef to achieve the feat and securing him a lifelong legacy at the age of 35. His second TV show portrayed Gordon in a much more genuine and humble way. Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares was a 2004 show where Gordon visited failing restaurants and helped to improve the establishments in just 1 week. He then revisited the restaurants months
That's
later
fire.
to
Like,
see
what a good show idea, you know what I mean?
how each business fared in his absence. Kitchen Nightmares was a huge commercial hit. Ramsay initially came off as quite relatable. He was very candid but still supportive in a positive manner and genuinely wanted to see businesses succeed. He used his time wisely, learning the staff's strengths and weaknesses and the town's culture surrounding each restaurant. He also used collective plural pronouns like we when describing each restaurant and what needs to be done, fully integrating himself as a part of the team and part of the solution, not merely operating as an onlooker giving directions. This Ramsay made for far more compelling television and left viewers excited about the food and entrepreneurship. The more poised and calculated attitude carried on to his next televised culinary show, Hell's Kitchen UK. The show created a competition between two kitchens featuring 10 aspiring chefs competing for a prize of 250,000 euros. Money that the winner could use to start his or her own restaurant.
This looks like such a fucking budget-friendly version of Hell's Kitchen.
Into 2 teams of 6, 1 celebrity chef along with 5 members.
And just look at the difference. Now what we're going to do? Right, can we taste now, please? That is the worst risotto. Oh man, I give up.
No man, oh my god, if they did this shit in like a recent times Hell's Kitchen and you're in front of Gordon Ramsay, you go, ah man, it's shit, I give up. He's gonna fucking slay your ass and tell your ass to get the fuck out.
No, I'm trying my hardest, chef. Fuck. Oh man, what?
Oh my god, this is such like a friendlier version. Like, ah, man, it's difficult, man. Come on. Oh, laughing.
Due to the show's success, Gordon worked with the Fox network to produce an American version with the same name. First premiering in 2005, Hell's Kitchen US followed a different format. This is where Gordon's asshole persona was formed.
Move your ass! You jumped up, you now fuck off back on your section. Why? Because I'm not a quitter. You're not a quitter. You're not a fucking cook either. Move your fat ass. You donkey!
Damn! Damn!
You're fucking useless, you know that. You're cooking in a burnt pan, you fucking dick! Fucking donkey! Don't let him cook a fucking thing!
What really finishes it off is that he's doing all this in front of like hundreds of customers just out there like ready to eat their food, and they're like looking over their shoulders and shit. Hearing somebody get called a fat donkey.
The US version of Hell's Kitchen surpassed the UK version in popularity.
You don't beat that experience.
The show was significantly more dramatic than any of Gordon's UK shows, with the addition of loud sound effects, dramatic music, rapid jump cuts, and exaggerated drama.
Your special has now become not very special, thanks to Dickface there. Hurry up, Giovanni!
Yeah, but I'm not Dickface.
It's like, how can you not be entertained by this shit? You're special. It's not that fucking special. Thanks to this fat fuck over here. Like, how do you not want to watch this shit?
I said I'm not Dickface.
Yeah, you're pissed, are you?
I'm not.
Damn, look how ready he is though. Damn, but he's saying, damn, you hear him? Like, he sounds like me when I'm going down on like a Call of Duty lobby on my fucking gaming channel.
Yeah, say that again.
Look at me, you fucking dumbass, fat ass piece of shit.
You're pissed, are you? I'm not. Look at me in the eyes. Not as pissed as I am.
Damn. Ugh.
It became so excessive that people online started accusing the producers of staging fake drama for more entertaining television.
But I felt like, what the fuck are you? My fucking camera. Like, what are you doing going to complain about, they're staging it for drama? Like, I understand, like, of course everybody would prefer if it's real, but like, it's fucking TV you're watching at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And I think everybody fucking knows reality TV has somewhere at least a little fucking
online
you know, whatever the fuck.
Accusing the producers of staging fake drama for more entertaining television. People also claimed that the editors use editing techniques to make certain contestants appear as poor performers to justify their elimination later. The most obvious example was the case of Amanda Tech Moore, who you can clearly see cooking here, but the only problem is that she was eliminated 3 episodes earlier. Essentially, they're using old footage of contestants, for example, Gordon yelling at someone in episode 1, to justify their elimination in episode 10, even if they didn't do anything wrong that day, since the show is not premiering live and viewers wouldn't be able to notice the difference.
Surely it can't work like that. I feel like they maybe just need like a little extra clips or some shit, and so they'll like throw it in, but I don't think they're like saying fuck you like for no reason, like get eliminated bitch, you're gone, and then just like they just put that clip in just so they can say fuck you. Like,
another major controversy in regards to the show being staged occurred when contestant Joseph Tineley from season 6 during one elimination round angrily confronted Ramsay, challenging him to a fight before being escorted off the set.
You want a f***ing jacket? You want to talk some shit? Let's go step outside, motherfucker. I ain't here for that, dog.
The incident drew criticism from viewers suggesting the scene was potentially fake and conducted to add more drama and tension to the show to increase viewer interest. However, it was this tumultuous persona that may have ruined his UK television presence.
Okay, this was asked for, well done, and this person is sending it back.
And let me just tell you something.
Damn, I remember this shit. I don't remember what happens, but I remember this fucking fuck.
Well done. Look, we praised it. What is that?
That's well done.
That is well done, so stop bringing me shit!
Damn.
That is well done!
What about this?
It's well done!
Without the added sound effects and intense music, Gordon's screaming looks like...
Damn, but like, that's that's fucking funny though. Like, it's just like a regular like guy who's like working his job or whatever, and he comes to Gordon Ramsay, the fucking big up and coming like amazing TV star, like Michelin chef or whatever, and you're gonna tell him that his meat's not cooked to a certain way. Like, I feel like it's just not gonna go well.
Which made viewers think he was actually just a jerk. But the USA audience couldn't get enough of Gordon. He was a rock star. He worked with the Fox network again to produce an American version of Kitchen Nightmares. First premiering in 2007, Kitchen Nightmares US followed the exact blueprint as the original, as the owners invited Gordon to spend a week with the failing restaurant to revive the business. However, like the US version of Hell's Kitchen, Kitchen Nightmares was more dramatized and featured Ramsay displaying a visibly short-tempered, regularly yelling profanities and insulting his staff. Gordon once even said the F word 298 times in just 2 episodes. When you saw those 2 Kitchen Nightmares condensed into one last year when they had those 298 fucks, I wasn't proud of that. There has come a time when, at the age of 43, I'm getting a bit tired of the foul-mouthed bully chef. In that same interview, Ramsay was adamant in his refusal to pander to elderly British viewers by trying to act like anyone other than himself.
Like that.
So on one hand, he admits he isn't proud of his excessive...
Isn't he like a sexy... Maybe it's just like the kind of messy hair, like the blue eyes, but isn't he kind of sexy?
outbursts. On the other, he isn't just gonna act like a proper lad to please his UK audience. Plus, in 2017, he came out with a show called The F Word, so I don't think he really cares that much. Both versions of Kitchen Nightmares produced 7 seasons and were cancelled collectively in 2014. As of September 2021, Ramsay has accumulated a net worth estimated to be around $220 million, with an estimated salary of $225,000 per episode. Gordon typically earns roughly $45 million per year from his media and restaurant business. His shows account for more than 75 hours of programming and more than $150 million in ad sales for Fox. With restaurants in the UK, US, France, Italy, China, South Korea, and Qatar, his empire has expanded on a global scale. Evidently, being a dickhead pays pretty well. But Gordon is also able to act like this because he has started at the very bottom and grinded for decades mastering his craft. These days, you could see him on TikTok telling people how terrible their cooking is. Whether his rage...
Gordon Ramsay, I don't know why. He just always knows what he's doing. Like, his fucking... the way he does his TikToks. But the thing is, like, it's just interesting to see. I don't know why I didn't realize this earlier, but he really has, like, stopped swearing and shit that much, hasn't he? Like, he don't be on TikTok going, like, he just don't be screaming and shit. He'll just be like, oh, what are you bloody doing? Putting mustard on a fucking, I don't know what, in your salad.
Father's abuse, or from the perspective of a passionate teacher wanting his pupils to learn. It never gets old seeing Gordon Ramsay absolutely destroy someone's cooking.
And that's on periods and pads. Well, damn, that was interesting. I've been watching this shit for fucking like 45 minutes. Holy fuck. I only saw like half the video the first time, but yeah, that's the end of this fucking video. Make sure you leave a like, everybody. Like I like likes and shit, so